Hi everyone, it's day 33 of my personal stretching challenge when I decided to do stretching every day. And today is day 33 and I do stretching for my back and trying to achieve my pigeon pose. So in the beginning, I warm up my back doing a yoga cat and cow pose when you round up your back and then slightly back it inwards, and then you start rotating your body together with the hips and shoulders, so it's one big movement, which is amazing. I really loved it. I learned it a while ago and I use it as a warm-up for many of my stretchings. So Zen is a child pose when you have your knees on the floor, then your chest on the floor and your chin on the floor all together, and it's a great back stretch. After that, I do cobra pose. Cobra pose is a bit tricky. It took me a while to study it because in a cobra pose, your head moves upwards straight and shoulder blades try to connect to each other, so it takes some time to master it. After the cobra pose, I bend my leg in the knee and stretch front part of the thigh. My hand is in front, and then I repeat it for the other leg. I try to bend the thigh to the floor and touch the floor, but if it's painful, no need to do it. Just I move as far as I can go. I don't force myself. Next step in the stretching is I take 2 blocks and stand next to the wall, so my back is touching the wall and hands go up, so my back is completely straight. I stretch up like that, and then taking 2 blocks, I put one leg next to the wall with a knee next to the wall. So in this case, I'm stretching my front part of a thigh, and I really feel stretching. So I put my hands into the blocks and trying to touch the wall with my body, with my hand. I really feel a good stretch in the front thigh. This is one of the parts of my body where I need to put work on it. So after that, I do some contra poses, stretching my back to front, rounding my back, and I put my hands onto the wall. Well, I sit with my back to the wall, and I put my hands to the wall. I try to walk with my hands on the wall. I try to look at the wall. Well, this is completely difficult for me, but I'm trying to do my best. I'm kind of pushing myself from the wall. Yeah, it's one of the good exercises I'm gonna practice. So, and then I repeat the exercise for my front thigh. For the other leg, I put the knee to the wall. I feel my front of my thigh stretching, and my hands are up to the wall. So my back is straight in this case, in this position. Having my knee to the wall, I'm changing the position a little bit. I'm doing a lunge, putting my hands on the front knee and stretching a little bit more, sitting into the lunge. So the next position is I'm taking 2 blocks, and this is a kind of preparation for the camel pose. I put 2 blocks on both sides of my body, put the hands on the blocks, and straighten my body up and front. I feel I'm opening my chest. I really like this feeling. It's not that difficult for me personally. So the next time I'm gonna try it without blocks, touching my legs, my feet, my heels with the hands. And so this is the camel pose I'm trying to do now. So after I tried this camel pose with the blocks, I'm doing it without the blocks. And then I'm trying to rotate my shoulder, having my hand up and behind my back, trying to touch the heel actually. I'm repeating it several times, trying to touch my feet with the hand. And after that, I do a few cobra poses. I remember that my head goes up and my shoulder blades are touching each other. This is cobra pose. And then the child's pose and a few swings of the body to relax. So the next exercise I'm doing, I'm standing up front with my face to the wall and putting my hands onto the wall and trying to touch the wall with my chin and the chest. I'm standing not close to the wall, but my legs are a bit far from the wall. Then I'm trying to do the bridge. First time I'm doing it with the blocks, and the next time without the blocks. I have to say, for me, I have never tried to do it with the blocks, and I feel much easier and much more comfortable with the blocks. I probably have to practice it with blocks a few more times to get more used to it, to feel more comfortable doing it without the blocks. The weight goes into the front, into the hands, opening the chest. This is the most important. This was the first part of my practice, and now I'm gonna try to do the pigeon pose. So this is another quick warm up before that, because I'm watching another video. So like rounding the shoulders, and then child pose again, feet to the wall, knees on the mat width apart, chest on the floor, hands on the blocks, and it makes it a little bit more difficult. So I tried. Then cobra pose several times, head up, shoulder blades touching each other. I tried several times. Then the sphinx pose, and taking a rest. Then bending the knee, feeling the front thigh of my leg. I'm pushing it with my hand, trying to touch the floor of the leg. Another hand pushes into the floor. Then I repeat it for another leg. Child pose, rounding my back a little bit just to feel some contra pose. Then I'm taking a strap and opening my shoulders. You see how I do? I push my hands from my back. Well, I really love the way it opens my shoulders. Then downward facing dog to feel my back, and then I put my leg in front to start practicing the pigeon pose. I'm bending my chest to the floor several times, then trying to have my back straight. Then I'm taking the blocks and stretching the front thigh of a leg. And then starting the pigeon pose again for another leg. I put my hands in front onto the blocks, then rounding the back a few times and trying to keep it straight with the hands not touching the floor. Use the power of my back. Then the next preparation pose is stretching the front thigh of the leg. I stand next to the wall again and have the blocks to help me with this pose. A quick break with the downward facing dog, and then the next exercise I sit with my face to the wall. One leg in front as a pigeon pose, the other leg straight and backwards, and I put my hands onto the wall and my chest onto the wall. I'm trying to keep the body straight, and I take the strap, put it on the back leg, and with my hands try to touch the foot, to do the pigeon pose. The strap helps me to get closer to the foot. I open the chest and turn the shoulders. My head looks up and backwards. I'm trying to do it several times for one leg and then for the other leg. Then I'm moving from the wall. Well, when I'm next to the wall, I can touch with one hand to the wall, which helps, makes it a little bit easier. But then I'm trying to do it without the wall, and I can touch my foot with both hands, and I can touch my foot with the head, with left and right, but it's still this is a bit difficult. This is something I need to improve on, and I'm excited about it. I'm gonna keep on practicing backbends and pigeon pose. So if you're watching my video, keep on watching to the end and keep on practicing. Subscribe to see more practices that I'm doing, and keep on practicing. and have a good day and a good stretch.